This is the Cork football team that their manager Peter Healy and his selectors will start for this knockout qualifier tie. There are three late changes. Clonakilty's Tom Clancy starts at centre-back, while up front Sean Powter leads the attack on the 40, with the experienced Donegal O'Connor drafted in at top of the right. There's no great surprise to learn that Eamon McGee is a late addition to the team and will take his place in the Donegal defensive setup. His experience will be vital in what could be a major test for the Ulster men. Cork with possession. Long ball down for Donegal O'Connor. His experience is vital. Coming through the middle is a West Cork man, Tom Clancy. Good score. A hard-working Owen McHugh laying it back. And that's over the bar, off the boot of Patrick McBrearty. Good work here by Owen McHugh, laying it off to McBrearty, and the Kilcar combination doing well. Cork building slowly, as is their style. Getting past the first challenge. Sean Powter going straight through. The Douglas man has done really well, and that's over the bar. Good score. Injured in the process, but he'll be pleased with the final result. And it's Cork once more. Very impressive in this opening half. Big Ian Maguire from the St. Finbarr's Club and south side of Cork City fouled. The free is quickly taken. Away goes Tomas Clancy from Fermoy. Flicking the ball in. Kerrigan pulling the trigger. Brilliant goal. Captain of Cork, Nemo Rangers man. Breaking inside the Donegal defence. He pulled the brakes here and then a rocket to the back of the net. Good combination football by the Rebels. Great finish by the Cork captain. Cork playing well. This is Owen McHugh. Well capable of running at the opponent's defence. 2-3 Cork defenders can't stop him, and Owen McHugh plants it between the posts and over the bar. Good score. Donegal needed this. Not performing to their normal standard in the first half. Once again, it's Donegal with possession. Frank McGlenn up first, Patrick McBrearty on the turn. McBrearty, oh, that is a thing of beauty. Beautiful score, Patrick McBrearty. He's on form in Croke Park. Turning away from the challenge provided by Owen Cadigan, and he splits the posts. Michael Hurley laying it off. First Kevin O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll floats it in. It has plenty of height. It has the accuracy as well. White flag raised. Cork lead by 17-7. O'Driscoll doing well here. Donegal again go forward in numbers. This one looks pretty good. What a response by Ryan McHugh. And McHugh's, along with Patrick McBrearty, performing heroically. This is Peter Kelleher. Nice through ball on the overlap. There's an opportunity. Inside is Ian Maguire. Oh, brilliant save. Mark Anthony McGinley, with the help of a defender here, getting across Maguire's efforts. It is, of course, Neil McGee. A wall of green and gold jerseys across that 45-metre line. Ball falls first, Mark Collins from Castlehaven. The West Cork man floats it in. That is a superb point. Touch of class by Collins. Difficult angle, but he had the confidence. Carl Lacey laying it off again for his own McHugh. Coming through the middle, it's McBrearty on the turn. Brilliant point. He is unstoppable this afternoon in Croke Park. Here's Cork again. Level on the scoreboard. Trying to stretch their noses in front by the minimum of margins. It takes Tomás Clancy to supply the finish. Patrick Kelly sending it in for his Clancy. Clancy under pressure did rather well. Frank McGlynn, one of the stars of a Donegal team that's not performing on full power right through the championship. And the combination works well. Good score again, Owen McHugh. Rory Gallagher, just a little bit concerned at the moment. Christy Todd laying it off. There's Ryan McHugh. He's been superb. Kicking from just inside the 45-metre line, and nearly every occasion he plants the ball between the posts. Look at it, dead straight in front of the posts. Very impressive. A worried Peter Healy. But this is by far and away Cork's best performance in the championship so far. McBrearty. Cork cannot stop him. Patrick McBrearty, 11 points in this All-Ireland quarter-final. Cork not giving up. The referee wants to have a word with Patrick McBrearty and showing him the black card, which, as you can see by the body language, he's very disappointed with, but he really has been outstanding in Croke Park, and the crowd applaud him. Cork, with their final effort, surely at this stage, raising a white flag, but it's too little, too late. Donegal surely have booked their place in the All-Ireland football semi-final against Dublin. Full-time score, Donegal 21 points, Cork 150. Probably was their best performance that I've seen, at least in the championship so far.
It was, but like we should have been doing that earlier in the year and being more consistent. And I think, look, we all know that's where we were falling down. We weren't getting consistent performances up to today.
Rory, congratulations. Tougher than you anticipated?
No, Marty, we anticipated a serious, tough battle. We think Cork are one of the top teams in the country. Obviously, they had a bit of a setback against Tipperary, but they built momentum through the qualifiers, and we're just delighted, I suppose, with our response in the second half.
Well, Donegal coming good yesterday, their championship still very much alive, and they now face the champions Dublin next weekend. And again, it's one of those games, Tomás, at the end of it, it's pretty much where you would expect things to be. Donegal are into the next round, and Cork have reached the end of the road.
Yeah, I suppose, look, it was a possible moral victory for Cork, but Peter Healy or the players won't take that. I mean, they lost to Tipperary. It was a poor season for them thereafter, going down to Division 2. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they played very well in that first half, yet Donegal still hung in there, you know. And when you break it down, Michael, there's two reasons why we're not talking about a Cork win here. Patrick McBrearty, number one, and number two, the fact that when that game was in the balance, Cork did not have I suppose, they didn't grab it by the throat and go for it, you know, and that was the bottom line. I think Donegal, yes, they were kind of lax, yes, they were kind of off the pace. They're after a tough Ulster Championship, and they're facing the Dubs next week, but I wouldn't write them off. I'm telling you now, I think they will improve big time. I think the sight of the blue jersey for them will be massive, and it was a kind of a dead enough performance from them. But I just felt that game was there for Cork for the taking if they could just grab it in the last 20 minutes.
Tomás mentioned Paddy McBrearty. Marty in the commentary talked about the Kilcar contingent. Yeah. And this is something that you're focusing on.
Absolutely. If you have a club match up in Donegal and you're playing these lads, all you need to do is tighten up on them. Yeah, just tighten up on these three lads. This is Owen McHugh. He's having a brilliant season this year. Taking on his man, running, direct running, and I think Croke Park is a pitch that'll really suit him. You have Ryan McHugh, possibly Footballer of the Year. He's having an absolutely incredible season, but like that was off his left foot from distance. Here he is again from 45, 50 yards out, and that's a brilliant score. But really the highlight and what Tomás said it, the difference in the teams at the end of the day was Paddy McBrearty and his ability to kick points from long range, from basically any angle, left foot, right foot. He just got into the flow, and as a forward, I suppose, when you start kicking like this, it just doesn't stop, and his accuracy was incredible. And I think for a guy who's only 23 years of age, he's been around for so long, it's incredible. But his finishing, And I think he came of age last night, and I think if this is what's come from Patrick McGreary the next couple of years, it's going to be incredible. Like, that's a fabulous finish as well. And time again, he got 11 points last night, 7 of them from play, 4 from frees, but look at how, like, that's a class point, because the Cork defender was trying to block him down. He got the ball high enough over it and accurate as well. So it's just a brilliant performance from him.
I have to say, lads, watching that game yesterday evening, for me, it was kind of an odd sort of game, in the sense that there